All right, hi kids. So today we are going to talk about how to make a bar graph from a process data table using the Numbers app on your iPad. Now, your picture, when you're looking at your iPad, your screen might look a little bit different than this. And if it does, you need to delete Numbers and then reinstall it. You need the latest update in order for your screens to look like the screenshots I have here in our presentation. So what am I going to learn? I'm going to learn how to use Numbers to create a bar graph. I'm going to learn how to add and edit a title to my graph and how to add and edit axes labels or axis labels as well. Those are all things that you need on your graph in order to score in the highest band of the Criterion C Strand 1 rubric. So the first thing you'll do is start with your process data table. So here's my example process data table. I have my independent variable here, which was volume of water, is missing the unit. Shame on me. It has the two values that I tested. It has my dependent variable here, and I process my data by calculating the average, so I have that there. I have the two averages, and I have the title of my graph. So what I'm going to do is input my data, and then I'm going to select it all, and then tap on the plus sign up here. You have to select your data before you click on the plus. Then what I'll do is I'll tap on the picture of the bar graph. Data tables are already selected, so you're going to select the bar graph. And then you can pick this one. This is going to be your best bet for a regular bar graph. They do have other options. There's a line graph down here and a pie chart, some other types of graphs. For most cases and most situations, you're going to use this one right here. Then you'll have a bar graph. There we go, and it looks pretty good, but we need to make some changes so that we have the correct title and we have our axes labels. So what we're going to do is go up to the top of the screen and tap on the paintbrush. You have to have your graph selected before you tap on the paintbrush. So tap on your graph and then tap the paintbrush. The first thing I'll have you do is turn off the legend. This is the legend right here. Sometimes you'll want it if you're doing like a double line graph, for example. You would want a legend so that you know that the blue line is the wolves and the red line is the elks, for example. But for this kind of graph, for a simple graph like this, you don't need the legend because both colors relate to the average height of the plant. So you're going to turn the legend off and you're going to turn the title on by tapping on that. Then what you'll do is come up to the top, and if you notice up here, you're going to go from chart, you're going to tap on style, and that'll give you some options to change how it looks, but instead we're going to tap on labels, and then you'll be able to add some axes. So we are going to turn on the axis name for the y-axis, which is what it says there. Tap to turn on the axis name for the y-axis, and then we're going to turn on the axis name for the x-axis. So if you look, you can see that now we have these value axis and category axis that have appeared. So double tap on category axis to edit it, and then you type in your independent variable with your unit. And then come over here to the y-axis, double tap on that, and then you can type the name of your dependent variable. Independent variable goes on the bottom, dependent variable goes on the side, independent variable is on the x-axis, dependent variable is on the y-axis. That's two ways of saying that. Last thing we're going to do is come up here to the title, double tap on that, and then you can type in your title. So what did I learn? I learned how to use Numbers to create a bar graph. I learned how to add and edit a title to my bar graph, and I learned how to add and edit axis labels. So hopefully now you will be able to make a bar graph in Numbers from a process data table that was already in Numbers. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.